Good afternoon. If you think this message in the video is worth passing around, then I would like for you to subscribe to the channel and get more information. And I would also like for you to hit the bell icon so that I can defeat the algorithms and stand a better chance of getting my message across to others. Now let's get straight to it. You know, I mean, I don't know, maybe early in the year, I was leaving the grocery store. And it was on a Saturday, and I was watching these fake Jews walk up and down the street with their black and with their black suits, white shirts. Some of them had the funny hats on, and the women was pushing their strollers. I guess on the Sabbath they don't use any electrical equipment or whatever. I don't know how it goes, but it tickled me to look at them and to know for a fact that they are not Hebrew Israelites. I mean, it was like every Saturday is like a Halloween for them, and they go out and pretend to be someone that they are not. And they do such a good job of pretending. I mean, the reality is to be a good liar, you have to convince yourself of the lie. And they have done such a good job to where some of them are going nuts when they realize that they've been living a lie. But let's get down to the facts. At one time, they used to say, funny, you don't look Jewish. They would say this to black people who have read Deuteronomy 28 and were putting two and two together and realizing that we were Jews. But they would say, funny, you don't look Jewish, when the reality is Yahshua was a Jew, and according to the description in the Bible, they don't look like Yahshua, who was a Jew, who was black. And they realized, but they were cool as long as they could control the media and the narrative. But the internet busted them. And so now they have to flip the script and admit that black people are Jews. So they flipped the script, and now they're saying white and black Jews. White and black Jews. No. To be a Jew is to be a Jew by blood, to be related to Moses' brother. Can't think if his name was Aaron or James, to be descended from that line. But first we found out that they weren't Jews, but then we didn't know who they were. Then we found out that they were Ashkenazis, Gentiles. That still left a problem. We still didn't have an ethnicity for them. Now we have their ethnicity. They are Khazars. They are Khazars from the Ukraine, and they converted to Judaism. They created Judaism because to be a Jew is by blood. It was never a religion. Jews were spiritual people. To be chosen by God, you would have to be, God is spirit. To be chosen by God, you would have to be spiritual. So they created Judaism in 800 AD, after AD meaning after the death of Christ. Yahshua prophesied that they would do this 800 years before his death. And it's all coming true. And they prove that they worship in the synagogue of Satan because only Satan would bomb a hospital and then lie about it, bomb a refugee camp full of innocent people, bomb schools, bombing innocent people, and calling yourself a Jew. And guess what they're doing? They have what what does it say in the Ten Commandments? Thou shalt not kill. It says in the Ten Commandments, thou shalt not kill. So, but you call yourself a Jew and you're not following the Ten Commandments. In fact, it was not following the Ten Commandments which caused the curse. Now, if you notice in the civil rights movement and in the voting rights movement and in Black Lives Matter movement, they are all non-violent protests in accordance with the 10 Commandments. I mean, I shouldn't even have to say anything else after that. God's chosen people would choose non-violence over deleting people, especially women and children. And see, the Khazars had to convince themselves of the lie to do a good job lying. To be a good liar, you have to convince yourself of the lie. They did a good job of convincing themselves, but now it's backfire and it's causing cognitive dissonance. It's causing them to go crazy. I mean, God's chose. You know, the funny thing about it, when I watched them walking up and down the street, I was looking at them. I mean, no, they've created nothing of value to the world. You don't see them winning any gold medals. You don't see them creating great music. But you do see them getting patents on other people's work. But the point I want to make in this video is that don't let them flip the script. Don't allow them to flip the script. They said that we were not Jews. Now that we have proven that we are Jews, now all of a sudden they want to say Jews are black and white so they can stay in the game. Jews are not black and white. I will leave a link that will show you exactly who they are. I will leave a number of links to show who they are. They are Khazars from the Ukraine. And they didn't start calling themselves Jews until 800 years after the death of Christ. Like and subscribe. Talk to you later. But don't let them, but the thing, and one reason why I want to make this, because I want you to watch them. I want you to watch these people tell this lie and flip the script, because they said that black young men are their enemies. They said black young men are their enemies, and black people, African Americans, are Jews, so how can Jews be the enemy of Jews? And then they are kicking Jews out of Israel, which is really a good thing, because Israel's getting ready to they're losing the war. Israel's going to look like Ukraine in a minute, perhaps. But anyway, like and subscribe, and check me out on my next video. It's coming. It'll probably be coming today.